Hey, Victoria Shakoor here. Thank you for joining me at this time. I'm the founder of UMasteryLLC. I wanted to come on here and continue the conversation because I've been getting questions about the simulation. Some of you that follow me know that I lean more towards being in a simulationist. It's warm out here and where I'm at. The sun is out, the sky is blue. It feels good, so I'm taking advantage of it, coming out and grounding myself. I'm sitting on the ground, on the grass, a bunch of leaves and stuff like that. Feels good too. So we are from source. Us organic humans, I always say that. We came from source. From source. Known by many names, worshipped in many ways, okay? But it is source. And source wanted to express themselves in various ways. Hope you can hear me with all the cars going by. In various ways, in all the degrees of what is already known. And because you are part of source, you are all-knowing as well. Yeah. And if we go with that, this is a simulation, and that we volunteered to come into this simulation to assist source in gathering data, as well as experimenting with what we already know. For instance, love. We know love, but what is it really? What does it feel like? So we wanted to come in and feel it and experience all the variations of it in all the different degrees of love. And then everything has an opposite, so we want to experience that as well. We want to experience experimenting with all these things as well. Follow me so far? Now, in order to do that, we designed how we were going to be in this construct. So we designed what we were going to look like, how our processor was going to work, whether it was going to be fast, medium, slow, super fast. We designed how our avatar was going to look, and even how it was going to malfunction, which would be our exit. So we created all these different ways to exit this construct that seemingly seems really, really bad, but we don't know. Anyway, so this design was very meticulous. It was very meticulous, and it took a lot of time. We decided what family lineage we was going to come in on too as well. And then we decided that all of the knowledge that we gather through these different simulations would be coded in the avatar DNA. And so everything is in codes. You're made up of this DNA, this avatar is made up of codes. And so because of that, and we decided that, we said, okay, we're ready. We have all this information, but however, in order to gather data and learn to become our essence in the physical, that's the purpose. And it's like, well, can I get back to what I truly am in the physical? That's the best way I can describe it. So we come in, we said, okay, that's our mother, that's our father, for whatever reasons, for all the data that we wanted to collect, and all of the variations of our knowing that we wanted to experience and experiment with. So you are a spiritual being having a physical experience while experimenting with what you already know. And all of your knowing is coded in your DNA. Okay? So when you started going through the portal of your mother, in order for you to have the full experience of experimenting with all these things, love, hate, good, ugly, all the different variations that we have, and that we've given names so that we can identify these different things and express ourselves. You started taking on that for your avatar. You had to become part of the construct. Yeah, you had to become part of it to get the full experience. So when becoming a part of it meant that every part of your avatar, because you are borrowing this avatar to be in this construct from the construct. Okay, because this is not what you really look like in your essence. So you borrowed this avatar. Follow me? So in borrowing this avatar to have the expression that you detailed out, how to have the look, okay? Your brain is a receiver and a transmitter. So you designed all of that. You designed all of the gifts that you would come in here to assist humanity, mainly to assist yourself, and that's another video. Follow me so far? So now you're coming in through your mother's womb, coming in through that portal. You're coming in through that portal. You're gathering all the things that you need. You're gathering materials from the cosmos. You're gathering and you're coming in with your essence. And your essence is gathering materials from your cosmos so that you can become this avatar. Now, while you are in your mother's womb, you are gathering. You're still gathering. You're incubating. You're in an incubator. And you're gathering all of your material, your material, the word eluded me, but you're gathering your materials for being physical. You're gathering that through what your mother is eating as well. This construct was designed for you to come in and do this, and this is why there are clues left here as to what we should be eating. So this is why a lot of the vegetation looks like our body parts. Your mother consumes those things, which helps you further continue to gather the materials you need to form your avatar. I hope this is making sense. I only do these videos when the uploads come. And so I have to sit with this sometime to make sense of it for myself. So I hope that I'm expressing it in a way that I understood it as I meditated on it. So you come in to your human design. Looking the way you do, or whatever you decided, because it was to experiment with something. And all through your experiences, you're experimenting with different things in this construct, all to learn to be who you are in your essence in the physical. When you achieve that, the construct can no longer hold you. You have to go because you're using too much power. Much like a computer will shut down, I'm dark now. I don't know. I got the sun behind me, thinking that will be better. Let me see. If I turn around this way, let's see. So I'm almost like, ooh. Okay, so I hope this is better, y'all. I may have to, I don't know, because I can see myself, but I don't know if I'm clear on here. All right, so I don't know, this is really, when I lean back, I can kind of see how I got this positioned. Hope y'all can see me. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna be long. So so now you've gathered all of the materials you need to be an avatar. You got your kidneys, your lungs, your transmitters, your brain, and how your fluids and everything is going to be functioning for your avatar. Okay? And how your processor is going to work and all of that. You got your pump, so that your pump can pump the oxygen and things that you need for this atmosphere, right? In this avatar. This is so weird because I can't see myself, and I don't know if y'all can see me. So in this construct, the avatar that you created now can grow, and this is, see, before you came here in the physical, when it was all decided, everything was done, and you came in, when the separation occurred from source is when you experienced your first trauma. It was the trauma of separation. So you came in already feeling like you were alone. And the essence of this emotion has always been with you. And this is why deep inside we have this longing to find our counterpart, our partner. Because source is male and female, mother and father, you can say. And that essence is within us, and that's why we look for our partners. And you can say, I don't need a partner, and all that, whatever. You can fool yourself. And that might be the journey, the thing that you came here to experiment with. But deep down inside, we all have that. Nobody is exempt from it, because we're all part of source. Okay? So, depending on how you were nurtured while you were incubating and gathering your materials, and then when you finally came, another separation occurred, right? And so depending on how you were nurtured by that mother, depend on how well you handle emotional traumas, pain, hurt, mental anguish. See, it depends on how well you were comforted during your incubator, and then when you came out of the incubator and you had fully all the materials that you needed. This is why some of us have to have our DNA recoded. It's the only way. You can do hypnotherapy, you can do shadow work, and all of that works. NLP, tapping, I've done them all. There are things that are just coded up in us. And the only way to get relief from those things is to recode them. Not fix you, but recode them. Okay? So now you're in the construct and you're a physical being. You're in the physical now. From zero, from the time you come in until about 5 years old, you're still close to source. You're still close to that essence. You're still close to that field of super consciousness. And the reason it's until 5 is because usually that's when most parents start sending their children to school, and then the indoctrination starts. The indoctrination of following the construct, this construct, or those who were not followed, were not, I know I'm looking weird, I'm sorry y'all, I could see, it's like a mirror, I'm seeing myself, but I can't see me recording this, so I hope this turns out right. But it's those that were not, those that did not go to public school or even private school or anything, or was not, no indoctrination, no religion indoctrination, none of that. They were homeschooled by their parents or parent. They did not get jabbed up with different things in their system. Those children tend to stay connected in that superconscious field a lot longer. A lot longer. And they're very different. They are connected to their superpowers, their essence, and they're nurtured in those things. Yeah. But for the most part, that's like a small percentage. For the most part, most of us went to public schools because that was all our parents knew. See, before that, when we didn't have to do that, we were connected to nature, right? Down here sitting on the ground like what I'm doing right now. Grounding, connected to nature. We knew how to talk to the plants and all these things. So in a way, people that did not have to be indoctrinated into what we call civilization, they are the most civilized. They're the most connected to nature, and that was their plan. So on the outside looking in, they appear to have it a lot more hardship than us, you know, because we have our conveniences, right? But on the flip side, they're more connected to their divinity. So I wanted to come on here and finish that conversation. Going along with, we came here through the construct. Now, even if you look at, let's say that it didn't happen that way, and that we're plugged in some machine somewhere and we're having this experience, you still had to borrow this avatar, right? Remember in the Matrix, they when they came into the Matrix, their whole clothes and everything changed, and they looked different than what they looked like in the real life, right? So it's the same thing. We still had to borrow this avatar to come into this simulation or construct. And those of us who think outside the box, we're interested in things like this to elevate us, to become our essence, we are considered to be something of an era in the construct, because this construct is controlled by AI, in my opinion. When I get these uploads and I'm shown different things, and because see, here's the thing, we want to know the opposite. There's a flip side to everything in this particular construct, right? And we really don't know what dimension this is. People say third dimension, they stop at the sixth dimension. But what if there's like 13 dimensions or more? It's infinite. We don't know. The third dimension, if there's 1 and 2, man, look, we way at the bottom. And that will explain a lot of what we consider to be evil things, right? But what if, when you start a game, the game starts out pretty easy and you level up, and then it's a little bit harder, but you level up and you get, what if we've leveled up like, I don't know, 9, 10 times? And that's why this construct seemed to be very challenging for all of us. And in order to appear to have leveled up somewhat, you have the material wealth, right? That's what it appears to be. But let's not be fooled by that. As we know now, they had to agree to some nefarious, to this nefarious AI entity, right? And we get a glimpse of the story in the Bible. So yeah, those of us who don't really go along with everything in this construct, we're looked at as like an error or something like that occurred because we're not going along with a lot of things. We're not about selling our souls or anything like that. And we don't have any fear of death, really. I think all of us have some inkling of it, because we don't remember. But those of us that know, and that even if we don't know for a surety, but I'm still adding that because I'm right, like directly in the sun, y'all. I'm directly in the sun. But those of us who, we may not know for sure, right? But we have an inkling that we know that we don't die and nothing really can hurt us in this construct. We don't really have that fear like that. And so we do our best to just follow our intuition and promptings from source and connecting with our divinity. And this is how we operate. And some of us see success with it and some of us struggle because this construct will attempt to punish you for going opposite of what the construct wants us to do. Most people follow, right? And they just do whatever they're told. People like you and I, we don't. We go our own way. See, because we see something different. We hear something different. So anyway, I didn't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to continue the conversation. And I would welcome your comments. Thank you to my new subscribers. My channel is Soul Baby brand new. And I'm looking forward to reaching 100 subscribers. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope this message has resonated with you and that you were able to follow along with me. All of my social media is the same. Tori Loves You Too. So you can find me on all social media with that name. Follow me and like me there as well. I appreciate you so much, and I appreciate your comments. Thank you. And what else I want to say? Yeah, that's what I want to say. And thank you for going to the website and attending the complimentary webinar that's up there. That touches on a lot of different things, and it's been very helpful for a lot of people, and reviewing their testimonies. So I appreciate that too. All right, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I'm done grounding and go in and eat a little bit, and I will see y'all probably over there on TikTok and Instagram. All right, I love you because I'm overflowing with love for myself, and it can only flow over into you. See you on the next video.